friends and students and viewers, welcome to my YouTube channel, Schooling and Preaching by Asit Sadhu. Now I am going to discuss the purpose of study, that is learning, that is get educated from books and from everything. You can study different subjects: history, geography, literature, shastras, the scriptures, the dharma shastras, philosophy, psychology, science, physics, chemistry, biology. Our dharma shastras, that is the scriptures, the shastra of Buddhadev, our Vedantic shastra, Upanishads, that is Upanishad, the Gita, the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, the Vivek Chudamani by Shankaracharya, Acharya Shankar, by the books of, written by the books of Mahavir or his disciples, the books of Jesus Christ, Christian books, the books of Aristotle, the books of Shakespeare, the books of Rabindranath Tagore, the books of Nazrul, the books of Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay, Sharat Chandra Chattopadhyay, and many. But your purpose will be pure. Your purpose should be pure. And you have to choose the books. There are many bad books, bad books. But those books will not give you knowledge. Not only that, those books will take you to the lower world of thought. But you have to study. So you must choose what are the wisdom literature, what are the good scriptures, many scriptures. There are many books which are not scriptures in the true sense of the word. Our Upanishad, our Gita, Vivek Chudamani, the Shastras of Buddhadev, etc. are surely genuine books, authentic books. The poems of Rabindranath Tagore, the songs of Rabindranath Tagore, Nazrul, Rajanikanth, the poet Rajanikanth are very choiceable writers and poets and books. Study will supply you with complete energy, will increase you the power of understanding the world, the power of observing the world, the power of Vishwarup, observing the world in perspective of Vishwarup declared in the Gita. What is Vishwarup? Vishwarup means you have to observe everything from a broad point of view. When you are discussing anything or thinking anything from a very narrow point of view, it is not Vishwarup. Vishwarup means you are thinking broadly, from the broad point of view, everything. By means of study different subjects, you can acquire this perspective of Vishwarup. Vishwa means world means everything. Vishwarup is not it is not that it is only in the heart of Sri Krishna. Vishwarup means broad point of view. There are many books and you have to study some of them and you have to choose. There are many people who do not read book at all, but they are living beastly life. They are culturing beastly culture, animalistic culture. Without study, what can you do? Without in the life of man, as a man, what can you do? What can you do if you do not study books? You have to only then collect money. Collecting money is only for the purpose of collecting food. Collecting food. You are, as a man, will you only collect food throughout the life? This is the activity of the animals. This can be appreciated in the animalistic life, not in human life. God has given us the power to observe the world and given us the power to study books, to gain knowledge. If you cannot gain any knowledge and you are only collecting money and buildings and food and shelters throughout the life, then your life is but a failure, is a complete failure. You cannot demand that your life is successful because you are only collecting money. You have to collect money, but not only you have to collect money. You have many other duties in life as a man. If you cannot do special as a man, then you can never be a man. You must be conscious that you are a man. হুঁশ মান সম্পর্কে হুঁশ শ্রীরামকৃষ্ণ বলেছিলেন। হুঁশ means consciousness. If you want to live a life which is based on humanity and good faculties, you must have to study various kinds of books. But choosing them, all books are not books. Books will give you delight, pleasure. We want always delight, pleasure or joy, enjoyment of life. Without reading book, you cannot have at all complete enjoyment, complete pleasure of life. Reading of books in a particular way, you can also build up your health and mind. Books, reading history, reading literature, reading scriptures can refresh your mind from various negative happenings of the society. Reading books is only for knowledge, acquiring knowledge. Study or reading for getting a job or for obtaining money is not study in the true sense of the word. You are reading, but your target is only a job. Your target is to earn lots of money. Here you will not be a knowledgeous man, a wise man, because here your target is money. What is your final target? You will obtain that. When you study for acquiring knowledge, then you will be a man of knowledge, a knowledgeous man, a wise man, a man, intelligent man. Knowledge can brighten your brain, can activate your brain. If you do not study books at all, your brain will not be sharpened. It will be dark and dark and dark day after day. So the people who do not read, after some years, they cannot read a book because their mind has been dusted. And after some years, when you are old enough, 50 or 60, you will be suppressed if you cannot read book. You will not find work to do in the daytime, how to spend the day and how to spend the night. Because you do not have knowledge, you cannot read, or you have no knowledge to read books enough. If you do not study books, your religion will not be perfect. You only fall into superstition, false belief, dogmatism, religious fanaticism and religious orthodoxies, which will not brighten your mind, which will take the mind to the negative world, to the dark world. So, at the time when you are old enough, if you study books, you will get enough pleasure, enough enjoyment in life. So, the practice of reading books is not only good for health and mind, but also it plays all round multi-purpose. It has multi-purpose in the life of a man. Reading books can give you the power of speaking, can give you the knowledge of language. Your speaking will be good, and your behavior with dealing with others will be better. Every word that is coming from your mouth will be valuable if you study books. If you go through the life of the great men, the life of Vivekananda, Rabindranath, you will observe that they studied many books. Ramakrishna Dev did not study books, but he is an exception in this case, because he lived a very honest life. From honesty, knowledge is automatically born. From honesty, knowledge is automatically created. If you live an honest life, that's a very different matter. It is given to him by birth. But by birth, everyone cannot live honest life. So after reading some books, we can live an honest life. An honest life will give you pleasure and enjoyment in life. So live an honest life, you have to study honest books. Thanks.